It was only after 이거 지난 시간에 설명은 했는데요. 다시 한번 제가 강조를 하려고 말씀을 드리는데 요 it가 요 that 이하에 걸리는 겁니다. 그러니까 I realize 짱짱짱짱 가다가 I wasn't a terrible person. 나는 깨달았다. 내가 그렇게 나쁜 사람이 아니라는 거를 깨달은 거는 언제예요? Only after I got to California. 내가 캘리포니아에 간 이후에 나는 그렇게 나쁜 사람이 아니라는 거를 그 테라피를 받은 다음에 깨달았다는 얘기죠. 그래서 요 파트부터 다시 한번 들어보시도록 하겠습니다.
And it was only after I got to California that I realized, after getting into therapy, that I wasn't such a terrible person. And just because I needed some kind of creative or emotional outlet other than my child, that didn't make me unfit to be a mother.
Your Honor, I would like to submit in evidence a report by Mrs. Kramer's therapist, Dr. Eleanor Friedman.
Objection, Your Honor. The report is irrelevant and immaterial and not binding on the respondent.
Overruled.
자, immaterial이 하나 더 들어가네요. irrelevant, 별로 중요해 보이지 않는다는 얘기죠. Not binding on the respondent. 근데 기각이 됐어요. 이 요구가. 그리고 이제 계속 이어지는데 요 파트도 제가 설명을 했었죠. 지난 시간에. 왜 그 아이 양육을 지금 요구를 하는지를 지금 이 변호사가 물어봅니다.
Mrs. Kramer, can you tell the court why you are asking for custody?
Because he's my child. And because I love him. I know I left my son. I know that that's a terrible thing to do. Believe me, I have to live with that every day of my life. But in order to leave him, I had to believe that it was the only thing I could do. And that it was the best thing for him. I was incapable of functioning in that home. And I didn't.
자, 너무 또 법정 지금 증인 신문이기 때문에 쭉쭉쭉쭉 나가죠. 여기까지는 제가 지난 시간에 설명을 했고, but in order to leave him, 그를 떠나기 위해서 I had to believe it was the only thing I could do. 나는 그것이 유일한, 그러니까 집 떠나는 게 유일한 것이라는 것을 믿어야만 했다. I've no choice but to leave. 뭐 그런 맥락에서 이해하실 수 있죠. And that it was the best thing for him. 애를 위해서도 제일 좋은 일이라는 것을 믿어야만 했다. 그 다음에 I was incapable of functioning in that home. 그 집에서는 내가 제대로 기능을 할 수가 없었다. And I didn't know what the alternative was. 대안이 무엇인지도 나는 몰랐었다. So I thought it was not best that I take him with me. 그래서 내가 생각하기를 내가 그 아이를 나와 함께 데리고 나오는 것은 it was not the best. 좋은 일이 아니라고 생각했었다. However, I have since gotten some help. 그 이후로 어떤 도움을 좀 받았고 and I have worked very, very hard to become a whole human being. 그 이제 하나의 인간으로서 제대로 인간이 되기 위해서 열심히 일을 했다. 노력했다. And I don't think I should be punished for that. 그것 때문에 내가 벌을 받아야 된다고 생각하진 않는다. I don't think my little boy should be punished. 내 어린 아이도 벌을 받아야 된다고 생각하지 않는다. Billy is only 7 years old. 빌리는 지금 겨우 7살이다. He needs me. 그는 나를 필요하고 I'm not saying he doesn't need his father. 나는 그 빌리, 아들이 아빠를 필요로 하지 않는다는 말을 하는 건 아니다. But I really believe he needs me more. 그렇지만 나는 정말 믿고 있는데 그가 나를 더 많이 필요로 한다고 믿고 있다. I was his mommy for 5.5 years. 지난 5년 반 동안 나는 그의 엄마였고 and Ted took over that role. 테드는 자기 전 남편이죠. 그 테드가 그 책임을 떠맡아서 얼마 동안 for 18 months 1년 반 동안 그 역할을 테드가 떠맡았을 뿐이다. But I don't know how anybody can possibly believe that I have less of a stake in mothering that little boy than Mr. Kramer does. I don't know. 나는 모르겠다. 어떻게 어떤 사람이 믿을 수 있는지 무엇을 that I have less of a stake in mothering 그 엄마 역할을 하는데 스테이크가 더 적단 말이에요. 그러니까 스테이크는 지분이라는 뜻인데 그 자기가 단순히 5년 반 동안 엄마 역할을 했고 자기 전 남편은 1년 반 한 건데 I have less of a stake in mothering 엄마 역할을 하는데 자기가 더 지분이 작은 지분을 가지고 그러니까 mothering that little boy 그 아이를 돌보는 데 있어서 더 작은 지분을 누구보다 미스터 크레머보다 더 작은 지분을 가졌다고 어떻게 사람들이 생각할 수 있는지를 난 모르겠다. I'm his mother. 나는 그의 엄마고 나는 그의 엄마다. 해서 일단 끝납니다. 여기까지 들어보시죠. 여기서부터인가요?
No. What the alternative was going to be. So I thought it was not best that I take him with me. However, I've since gotten some help. And I have worked very, very hard to become a whole human being. And I don't think I should be punished for that. And I don't think my little boy should be punished. Billy's only 7 years old. He needs me. I'm not saying he doesn't need his father, but I really believe he needs me more. I was his mommy for 5.5 years. And Ted took over that role for 18 months. But I don't know how anybody can possibly believe that I have less of a stake in mothering that little boy than Mr. Kramer does. I'm his mother. I'm his mother.
Thank you, Mrs. Kramer. I have no further questions.
Now then, Mrs. Kramer, you say that you were married for 8 years, is that correct?
Yes.
In all that time, did your husband ever strike you or physically abuse you in any way?
No.
Did he ever strike or physically abuse his child in any way?
No.
Would you describe your husband as an alcoholic?
No.
A heavy drinker?
No.
Was he unfaithful?
No.
Did he ever fail to provide for you in any way?
No.
Well, I can certainly see where you left him.
Objection.
How long do you plan to live in New York, Mrs. Kramer?
Permanently.
How many boyfriends have you had permanently?
Objection, Your Honor, on the grounds of vagueness.
I'll allow it.
I don't recall.
Well, more than 3, less than 33 permanently?
Objection.
Overruled. The witness will answer, please.
Somewhere in between.
Do you have a lover now? Your Honor, I would request a direct answer to a direct question. Does she have a lover?
I'll allow that. The witness will answer, please.
Yes, I'm seeing someone now.
Is that
자, 잠깐. 그 여자 쪽 변호사가 이제 질문이 다 끝나서 Thank you, Mrs. Kramer 그리고 No further question 더 이상 질문이 없습니다. 그 다음에 이제 남자 쪽 변호사가 이제 그 질문을 하죠. You say that you were married for 8 years, is that correct? 8년 동안 결혼한 거 맞죠? 그 다음에 일단 여기서 끝내야 되겠네요.